Hello everyone. Even though tonight is technically the last day of August rather than the first week of September when we usually do our updates, but we thought with so much happening this month in US immigration, it would be better to do our update a little early. So what are we going to talk about? Honestly, with so much going on this month, it would almost be better to say what aren't we talking about? This administration and USCIS are keeping everyone in the immigration field on a roller coaster ride. Today, we're going to discuss the on-again, off-again firing of USCIS employees, USCIS fees increasing, that will be happening. 3. DACA. USCIS isn't doing what the Supreme Court told them to do. Public charge. First, it wasn't going to be enforced, and now it is. New asylum processes and work authorization application changes. And that's not all. Most importantly, we're going to explain how each one of these things will impact you and your immigration journey. Welcome to our show.
Calificas para ser legal, quieres saber, solo llama al abogado Andrés Mejer.
Let's move to DACA. USCIS is refusing to process new DACA applications now. DACA stands for Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. DACA does not give legal status. It basically says that those who came to the US as children won't be deported unless they do something like commit a crime. It also gives them work authorization. This administration decided to end DACA in September 2017, and I've talked about this before. I'll put the link to the videos discussing this in the comments. The Supreme Court said in June that the administration could end DACA, but the way they tried to end it was illegal. The case was then remanded, which means sent back to the lower court. The federal court said that DACA remains in place as it was before the administration tried to end it in September 2017. Now that sounds great, right? Lots of celebrating, people were ready to submit their DACA applications, but then at the end of July, DHS, the Department of Homeland Security, issued a new policy that they would not be accepting any new DACA applications. They would only issue renewals for 1 year, and they would not be issuing advanced parole for DACA holders. The federal judge over this case was angry. He told the attorneys to explain why he shouldn't hold the government in contempt. On August 13th, the Department of Justice attorney told the federal judge who was hearing the case that they, the government, were going to follow the law, which was that DACA stands. And then on August 24th, USCIS issued an alert that they would be following the new DHS policy guidelines and would reject all new DACA applications. While we believe that this is a political ploy to try to get more votes for the current president, that doesn't change the circumstances for those who qualify for DACA but can't get it. So what can you do? Well, if you qualify, you should apply. And if you get rejected or denied, you should sue USCIS. Do keep in mind that application fees, including those for DACA, are going up October 2nd, so get your application in ASAP. The Department of Justice issued a proposed rule on August 26, 2020, that immigration advocates are saying is designed to increase deportations. What is going on? In this proposed rule, the Department of Justice is saying they want to overhaul the BIA, the Board of Immigration Appeals. Immigration advocates, including AILA, American Immigration Law Association, of which I am a member, say that these changes will reduce or get rid of due process protections for immigrants, increase deportations, and give the current presidential administration authority to manipulate immigration courts to further its agenda to increase deportations. The proposed rule gives the Director of EOIR, the Executive Office for Immigration Review, such power over appeals that he can single-handedly reverse a BIA decision when requested to do so by an immigration judge. Just remember, judges aren't actually judges, they're just employees of the Department of Justice. Throughout this administration, there's been an outcry across the US for independent immigration courts, and it has so far gone unheeded. When Jeff Sessions, who was the Attorney General, attempted to pass similar policies, at least 2 courts said that he was overreaching and overturned his decisions. But now this administration is trying to oppose these harsh policies another way. If these changes go into effect, many immigrants will be denied their day in court. It appears to be another way for this administration to change immigration courts for the worse, to cause them to become governed by political bureaucrats and influenced by the party in power. Every person in the US should stand up against this if Democrats were in power. There would be outrage by all Republicans at the underhanded way this administration is attempting to grab power. The public only has 30-day comments and only a 30-day comment period. Please contact your representative to tell them you are not okay with this attempt to undermine the very basis of our system of government in the US.